Well, Michael, we just finished the Reading pre-season game. Also, we haven't really interviewed you. What's your thoughts so far on pre-season generally? Then we'll come on to tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the lads have done everything we've asked them. We're obviously a lot of us bigger, a smaller squad this year, a lot smaller, and we've had a lot of trialists in for the first couple of games. A lot of young players looking for an opportunity, which helped us with through the games with the minutes. So, tonight you could see we're probably a bit more like us, adding probably three or four more players, hopefully over time. But yeah, the lads have put in serious amount of work and effort, and I think we showed that in glimpses tonight. We look strong and fit and a good side, on and off the ball. Definitely think there's loads more of improvement in us, and adding another couple of quality additions, we'll be hopefully a decent side in the division we're in.
And I know it's the whole mantra is it's not about the results in pre-season. It's all about fitness and working out. I suppose getting a squad together is it a bit like putting together a jigsaw, trying to get all the different bits.
Yeah, listen, especially in our situation, we lost a lot of good players and for different reasons. And for us, like I always said, I think it's going to take time. And what I mean by that, it's no excuse. And it's just let people learn each other's games. It takes time learning how people are as players on the pitch and getting to know each other. And first two games haven't been great tests for us. So I didn't really feel we got a lot out of them tonight. You could see we got a lot out of that game. I think both teams did. It looked like a proper game of football. Our lads were blown. They were, you could really see the fitness from both teams, and absolutely delighted with the test, that we got tonight. So,
And obviously I think had one more pre-season game, and when they brought on their subs, they hurt us a little bit. They're just sharp, weren't they?
yeah, look, they've got a quality academy, and you can see the players they brought through, and a lot of their players have experienced a lot of football for obvious reasons over the last couple of years with their situation with the embargoes and that they've been under. So they've got some quality young players, and you can see the athleticism and the power and the strength of some of them. That was a little bit the difference in the end tonight, but I thought overall we competed with them, and if we play like that in our division, with the way we play tonight, we'll be causing a lot of teams a lot of problems.
And one thing that I thought looked quite strong was our set pieces. I think
Yeah, obviously we've brought Dale in.
Mm.
We lost quarters, but either way, we wanted to bring Dale in at the end when we played against him last year. Obviously, I'm well aware that Dale. I played against him when he was a young player, and I've known him. I've watched a lot of his football over the last number of years. He's a quality operator in this division. He's 28 years of age. He's probably going to get the best years. And when you're seeing glimpses tonight, considering he's missed the first 2.5 weeks of pre-season, he's had a bit of an issue. So to see, he's got through a lot the last week, and to play like that for an hour tonight, I thought he was outstanding. And going forward, he's only going to get better. Possibly bringing in one or two more around him, which will certainly
Mm.
help us. You can see his football and brain, and his cleverness around the pitch, and he's a leader. Which is so important. We've got a lot of leaders this year. I feel in the dressing room, a lot of winners, and Dale probably is the top of that. He's been promoted out of this division. He's been involved with Barnet and playoff competition and playoffs and things like that. So certainly a lad to our group.
And he was obviously skipper tonight. Is that something? Have you made a decision yet?
Yeah, obviously I ain't told the lads yet because as I say, we've got a number of candidates. But for me, Dale's probably the obvious choice for me. So Dale will be the captain of the club going forward. So I'm absolutely delighted with that. His voice in the dressing room. He leads the lads. He gives them a lot of information, and you can hear him on the pitch. He has relationships with referees, and as I say, he's experience of winning as well. It's what you need in the division. So Dale will be the captain going forward. Yes.
And finally, a couple more games to come. And you've mentioned a few times in this interview maybe getting some fresh bodies in. Obviously, you've got the trialists. So, what will the next 2 or 3 weeks look like?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, exciting times for the club. But listen, I'm really positive of what we got. Obviously last year we had a lot of players, but a lot of them had injury history, and that's not a knock on them as people. It's just that it happens. But the one thing that we tried to recruit this year, we knew we were going to be a lot smaller squad for obvious reasons. So we had to recruit people that could, they've played a lot of games over the last number of years and winners, and I feel we've done that. Hopefully we can add three or four more in because we are a little bit tight, but we will do that over time. But I'm quite happy with where we are. We could add one or two more quality players, and certainly think for us the head of performance, like he's done an unbelievable job in pre-season, and he's put a lot of work into the lads, and we ain't had any injuries. He's brought them all through, and you could see it tonight with the fitness and how good the lads looked. Like, they look very fit and strong. So that's all credit to him. We're absolutely delighted.
And 2,600 here tonight for a pre-season friendly. That's pretty good
Yeah,
turnout.
listen, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, and that's what we want. We want to be winning games. I know Reading took a few, but from our side, we feel there's a chance here to, create something. And if we can play that type of football, I think we're going to win more games than we lose. And along with that, that will draw crowds to here, and that's what we want to do. We want to get people back to the ground and support us and build a community spirit around the club. So I certainly think it's great going forward. But we need to play more like that and win a lot more games than we did last year. And certainly the crowds will flock back.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Cheers,
Thanks,
lads.
Michael. Thanks for your time.